3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Well, we got a few things to talk about before we go outside and do a little more work on the course. I got a bridge I'm building out there, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna arrange it. I don't know yet. So anyway, we got the Club 5 high clearance links and steering links installed on the high trail, which is why you see this whole stack of the old ones here. And they give you clearance, that's for sure. As you can see up in there, you don't see them anymore. So we'll find out how good they work. You can see they're up in there nice. They articulate just fine. I even put the back ones on, even though the back ones are up inside there where you really don't have a clearance issue anyway, but they match, so I put them on. So we got that. And they do, you know, because you're not having these plastic ball ends or whatever. You got the metal ones with them, so it's all a lot more, you know, stable. It ain't as flimsy or shaky, whatever you want to call it, loose, wobbly. So everything seems to be pretty good. And it was a simple install. As you can see, everything clears real nice. Goes all the way down, no problem. So nice. I put a nice thick shock oil in here. I didn't think it even had shock oil. They were so loose. It was like water compared to what I put in it, because the back of this truck was just horrible. It was loose, and like I say, it was just on the springs basically. Now it feels really smooth, and she's buttery smooth, but it's got, you know, a nice, you know, firmness to it, or whatever you call it, with that oil. So we will see what happens when we get it outside on the course. Also, I left these lights on all night, forgot to turn them off because they were off the AA's. Still on. Same with the Jeep. I turned them on last night and forgot to turn them off, and they're still on. So them AA's, they'll go a long time. Anyway, before we get outside, I'm still preparing for my giveaway. I'm waiting on some things to show up. I got some things I still have to order. It should be hopefully the end of this week, beginning of next week. And we're going to put together some way to draw the names. We'll have to figure out how many people it's going to be at first. But as far as all these scale items I got from Metal Gear RC, I'm putting together some little packages with these as well. I'm thinking, you know, the gas can, well, the chainsaw actually. Someone's going to get a chainsaw with a milk crate with some jugs of bar and chain and oil and a gas can, all in one little kit, just like I'm hauling in my truck right now, except the fire extinguisher. But this is pretty much one of the chainsaw kits that's going to be in a package. Somebody's going to get to win that. Somebody's going to get to win some jack stands. They're going to go in sets of 2. I got plenty of them to give away. Now the milk crate, I've only got this milk crate and the one in my truck, and I was kind of keeping this one, but I might still give it away. You know, it wasn't really about me here. So the people that can't get the milk crate with the nice chainsaw that's fixed up, I was going to paint these, I just haven't got the right markers yet. But I'm going to give away a chainsaw with a bucket, and each bucket's going to come with a couple quarts of oil in it. And somebody can win this ready to roll Hot Wheels car. It's a Gladiator with the dirt bikes and a RTR controller. I'll even throw in that skateboard with that one. And them are just the little things. I'm still waiting on the big stuff. So we got, like I said, plenty of 5-gallon buckets. The gas cans are 3-piece. You can put the nozzle in upside down, take it out, do it however you want. It unscrews. So somebody's going to get to win them a diesel can, a gas can, chainsaws, jack stands, all that good stuff. So, and like I say, I'm working on some other stuff that should be here real soon. So anyway, let's go outside and see what's up with the course and test out this ECTO with these high clearance links. Well guys, I painted one of these chainsaws up a little bit, first coat. Nothing major. Looks better than just a plain orange one. So, let me know if you think I should just paint them all or leave that up to whoever wins them. Well, of course, by the time I get outside, it's almost dark anyway, even on the days I get an early start. We ended up having to make a run to town and back, and now it's dark. That's just the way it goes. Well, I hope Santa Claus was to bring me a new controller for this thing for Christmas. This one just has some issues. I don't even care if it's an RTR controller as long as it works a little better. Let me dial into... I have to dial in my trim exactly where I want it, because in certain places it's like super touchy like that on reverse, you know what I mean? I was getting carried away on exaggerating there, but there's a little sweet spot where you can get it to get a nice gentle reverse and a gentle forward. But then there's also spots where it just doesn't agree with you. There we go. There's something wrong with this trim button. I think it's got some issues. Okay, sorry about all that. We're just gonna roll with it. I'm just picky sometimes, and it's not as finessey. So now we got the high links and the steering. So I was trying to get that steering dialed in as well. There, that's not bad. Here's what we can do with these high clearance links. I also need to turn up my steering trim a little better. There's no issues there, is there? See that jump it just did? I barely touched it and it did some weird jumping. This thing's got some issues in the controller. I know it's not the ESC. I've never run this truck in water either, you know. It's probably one of the only ones I haven't took to the water and run in the water, but there we go. Let's turn on some lights, sorry. That's kind of a bummer. Every time I get something else dialed in, I have other issues, just like real life, huh? Ooh, my blanket blowing off here. There we go. Well, I didn't make it home in time to do any more work on this section that I'm building. I was going to build this bridge the rest of the way, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And none of this stuff on the end down here I'm working my way to, none of this is even attached. It's just sitting here just to test it out, see if I like it, whatever. I need to install a light kit on here soon. That's something that we're trying to get ordered up, is some light kits. Let's go ahead and test these things out on some rocks, these links. Instead of coming straight up the normal path and going up it, I'm going to just try to come up from the side and turn and go up it. I've actually never attempted that. Oh, you see that? I just don't like this controller. I don't know what the deal is with it, to be honest. I've had some that have got a hair trigger like that before, but this one definitely has a glitch to it. It's kind of like nothing and then something, you know. It doesn't respond and then it takes off. It was my first time ever trying to do that. I don't have anything to really test these links very much. Maybe right here. No, yeah, that was a good spot. Never touched. Little beast, ain't it? Right there, we got plenty of clearance here now. All kinds of room. Will that help us with this? Yes, it will. I'm kind of afraid to hit reverse every now and again, you know? Look at that. That's nice. At least I did hang up a little bit, but we recovered. We recovered real easy. This is a very capable truck though, for what it is. And that little bit of work, you know, adding them links has also got a little bit extra down low weight now. They're not extremely heavy or nothing, but they do weigh more. I got another good spot to try right here. Come up this and then go and turn here. And differential still hit, but that's okay. Right here, let's see if the link, look at that, that link barely touched. I used to hang up right there and it would have to spin and turn around. Kind of like that, but not as bad. That was a lot easier this time. Oops, I was sitting there looking at it too much instead of actually concentrating at where I was going. Oops. You got that thing go. If I can go over this slowly now. There we go. Worked our way right across it. I was going to back up and look at the links, but that's okay. Look at that. Did you see that glitch right there? I was just crawling forward at a normal pace and it started to take off on me. Yep. Time to try a different remote. For sure. Oops. You might want to pay attention to what I'm doing here. There we go. Yeah, when I try to baby it, it kind of does this little twitchy thing. Kind of reminds me of the old RC cars when another car would get interference with your remote and would kind of try to take off or cut left or whatever, you know. Well, we got more rocks over here. Let's go over here. Let's just not take the path. Let's take a new road. How's that? Done this a couple times before, but I don't know. Let me try to redo the trim. This thing is just giving me a fit. There it went. Jesus. It's got to be this controller, though. I'm going to have to find one to test. I don't have anything to work with. You see that? Look at that. It's climbing it still, though. Look at that. This car is like acting kind of weird, but it went up it. Look at that shit. Well, I don't want to keep running it and the thing just take off running down the road or something on me, so. Watch. I'm not going to change my pace. I'm going to keep it right one little spot. Watch this. Oh, now it ain't going to do it. You little shithead. It ain't even barely doing it now. Oh well. That was me. So, I guess it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Phew. I know one thing, it's cold out here tonight, so we're wrapping this one up. I was planning on getting out here when the sun was shining, and then I had to go, so it's all good. So, alright guys, stay tuned for the next video. Maybe I'll have some more details on this giveaway. And thanks again for liking and subscribing and all that stuff. We'll see you next time. Peace.